don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We say it at the beginning, we say it at the end. I am begging you guys, right below the video, just hit subscribe. It's right down there. It says the word subscribe. Some people are like, I don't know how. How do you not know how to hit a button that's beneath the video? Subscribe. That's all we're asking. That's all we're asking, people. We're trying to get our subs up, trying to get our viewership up. We're moving towards a grand, spectacular moment here inside of Film Addict history, where hopefully when we get to 100, we're going to have a very monumental moment, a very monumental episode. So we want to make sure that we get as many subs as possible. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Welcome to Film Addict. I am your host, the film. Oh, too loud. The Film Doctor.
I have been told that I am no longer able to clap. I am your co-host, the Film Surgeon. I'm no longer allowed to yell either. So, I guess, you know what? Forget that. The Film!
Ooh.
Sir!
Oh.
Yeah!
Manny.
What?
Yeah. HR says you need to keep that down. This is just a first warning. And now they're telling me to get off the phone, even though they texted me. So if I were you, I would just follow that. Just letting you know.
I apologize for yelling if I hurt any viewers' ears, especially our older viewers. We do not want to be insensitive to their sound. I am sorry. I am without yelling. I wasn't starting the part. I am the Film Surgeon. Welcome back to the attic. We have another hot film to dissect. Please don't. Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to read that. In the Heights by Lin-Manuel Miranda. For all of us that love musicals, he did Hamilton as well. Coming to us from HBO Max. We will no longer be begging for sponsorships, as this teaches children the wrong thing.
Help us? No, that's begging. Let's jump right into our film review. In the Heights. More like in the trash, because that's where it needs to go. I'd rather do prison time than watch this movie a first time or a second time, and I'm talking about D Block. It was painful. Now, I personally don't like musicals, but I have seen some really good ones like Chicago and Greatest Showman. There are some good musicals out there that keep you entertained. This was 2.5 hours. It was longer than Avengers Endgame for no reason. I'm sure that if you're of Latino or Latina descent, this is that kind of musical that would be geared towards you, that you can enjoy and you can relate to. So I won't.
Michael, I'm getting something on my screen.
Yeah.
They would like if you didn't stereotype Latino people just because they are in the film. We don't want to scare away our Latinx audience, is what they're telling me.
So kids and Latin.
Yes.
Look.
So if you could just
I could do.
Oh, what? They're sending a message to your screen now. Okay. Well, that escalated quickly.
What escalated quickly?
So, you should read your message.
I think people of all sorts will enjoy this movie, of all backgrounds, races. This is a movie for everyone. If you enjoy musicals, it definitely could be that one movie that you could possibly love. I'm sorry if I offended anyone within my comments. Do not sound sarcastic. Oh, I'm sorry, don't read that. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I just want to give the rest of my review and say that this movie was not for me. I did not like how some of the people were not like your average singers. They just found some people to sing. And for me, I think that if they found genuine singers, that would have helped in making this a better musical. Not to say that they need big name people, A-list actors, but if they had better singers, the grandma's in there singing. I don't really think she can sing.
Abuela was in there.
She just, and the plot was so predictable, like so predictable. When
I knew you were gonna say that,
and I'm like, who's the person that? Like everything was just. I saw it coming halfway through the movie, and I was right on everything, and that one of them was his kids, and that blah blah blah, and I know that it's like maybe a little bit of a spoiler, but I honestly just felt like it was too long for no reason. The story was easily able to be predicted, and they needed better casting of singers and scores. Like some of the musical scores were good, some of them, one or two. And the dancing was good. Like the choreography for each of like all of the songs, those were good. I will say that. And it was just hard to follow. There was a lot going on. There was more musicals than there was story. And when I think of it compared to like Chicago and Greatest Showman, there was a lot of downtime where they were doing story and then they would break out into song. This was like song every 2 or 3 minutes. So for the most part, I mean, it was what it was. I'm going to say B-.
Oh, you're gonna give it a B- even though you didn't like it.
Because if I give it a C and C+, like I said, if you like musicals, then this might be for you. And if you like those kinds of movies, like if this is something that you can relate to or that you can feel within your deep-rooted history and background, then this is something that you would enjoy.
Michael?
I think I worded it pretty well.
You're teetering the line is what they're telling me.
And I said I worded it really well. What is your thought?
So I was surprised that Dr. Dre from Straight Outta Compton was in this movie.
Manny, they're saying that they appreciate if you don't stereotype with comparisons of Black famous people to other Black people.
It's not a stereotype. He was in the movie Straight Outta Compton as Dr. Dre.
Yes, but they say they prefer you use his actual name.
Wait.
I'm just reading it. They want his real name and not.
I'm reading it too.
Using his character's name from other things.
My gosh. Please look up his real name, as stereotypes can be hurtful to those young, impressionable viewers.
I agree. I think I was hurt a little bit, honestly. Should I talk?
Wait, no. They want me to. Corey Hawkins. You may have seen him.
Wait a second. They said thank you. Go ahead.
Corey Hawkins. You may have seen him in films such as Straight Outta Compton, where he portrayed Dr. Dre. This does not mean he looks like him. He was also in the film 6 Underground with Ryan Reynolds. So this shows his range and is why you should never stereotype children.
Very true. I hope you guys heard it. It's important.
He did not fit in this cast.
He didn't.
And I don't see him as a natural singer. So that was a little off-putting. I think the story was very predictable. Okay, so here's the thing. I like Lin-Manuel Miranda, who is the writer, director, kind of comes up with these things. He was the one behind Hamilton, and he's done a few other Broadway kind of musical type of things. what made Hamilton so special is that there was an actual story behind and they put time into the story and they fleshed it out. I mean, even though the source material is his life, they still took time to flesh out the story and make it compelling. This is as generic as it gets. This reminds me of West Side Story. It might as well have been West Side Story. Just it's now in Washington Heights. and there's more singing. The choreography was good. I will give them that. Choreography was really good. But yeah, I mean, when we're talking about the story and the music, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of musicals. The music to me, would I go out and buy the soundtrack? Probably not. It was good for a musical, I guess. And a part of the reason I don't like musicals is I'm sitting around 2.5 hours listening to somebody sing every 10 seconds. Like, it's just not for me. So but comparing it to all the other musicals I've seen, Chicago, Greatest Showman, Hamilton, stuff like that, I would rank Hamilton as A+. This is not the A category. B+ for me, in the musical category, and if I'm giving it a rating just based on everything else, B-. And that's being kind. I really might have given it a C+. I just, the story, I was expecting, Lin-Manuel Miranda is known for, even with source material, cultivating better stories. And the story here was like, again, this is like your average teenage love story or teenage hero growing up, coming of age story. There's nothing new to see here, folks. So. But I mean, check it out if you got HBO Max. But we're not begging. Just if you want to check it out, you can check it out.
Yeah, and I agree, and I think that most of the songs too just came across as, you can tell that they were Hamilton kind of driven songs. Mm-hmm. It just sounded like they had that same kind of feel.
Yeah.
And so that didn't make it unique or different. It just made it Hamilton in Washington Heights. So that's all that we have for you guys today. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We are asking, not begging, we are asking you guys to do that so that we can boost up our numbers as we are moving towards a monumental moment in history with Filmatic with our.
Well, I'm getting something else. You need to be more thankful for the audience we have now, even when you ask for more. They're saying that you need to recognize our audience, and so they would like you to say thank you to all 242 subscribers and keep a count every time, as in order to cultivate our audience that we are trying to build.
Thank you, everybody of all ages, races, and backgrounds for supporting this channel and helping us reach the goals that we have reached on our way to other goals. And I apologize for my behavior in the past. Sound more sincere. Oh, great. So thank you, everybody. And from the bottom of my heart, everyone. And I want to stress everyone that has helped us get this far. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell, not hard. We don't want anyone to get hurt.
No violence, please. We don't promote that here.
And up some smoke signals, but no kids. Make sure an adult lights the fire when the smoke signals are sent. And definitely hit us up. Type it on the keyboard. If you need help, like logging in or creating an account, you must find an adult if you're not of age. And I'm getting a message. They said your shenanigans have to stop. They said reel it back and put the pole away for the season. Fishing season is over, they said.
I apologize for my immature actions. There will be no more trying to fish my co-host out. as it is inappropriate and degrading to him as he is not a fish.
You know,
Please
sometimes,
respect Michael, and Michael will respect you.
sometimes my feelings were hurt. I did feel like a fish. Sometimes a small guppy or a catfish for how you would reel me in. Like, it was, I'm just speaking from the heart, but I appreciate your apology. And as always, this has been another exciting episode of
Filmatic. Wait. They said do it again and do it with more feeling as you normally do. Just because the rules have changed does not mean you don't perform the same. Remember, your jobs are at stake.
So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, everyone. This is great. We're so excited that everyone is part of this. And as always, this has been another exciting episode of Filmatic.